let's finish it up here with D-Hop. I mean, he visited the Titans. He visited New England.
Why the Titans tells you it's about money.
It's about money, even with New England too. I mean, he likes Belichick. Belichick likes him. That's a big thing. But it's just, in my opinion, if you want to win, I mean, none of those teams are going to compete for a Super Bowl.
Dude, I would be telling my agent just to get me a meeting with the Chiefs. And I would literally just go in there with the Chiefs and be like, or the Bills. And I think the Chiefs, Bills, and like the Jets. And I'd be like, I'm trying to think if I was a receiver right now where I'd really want to play. Like that would be like where you'd want to go to, especially if you're in D-Hop situation.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, get me a meeting with like those three, and I'm just going to narrow it down from there.
Yeah. It's like,
if it wasn't about the money.
The most talked about ones were like the Bills and the Chiefs. Like those make the most sense because he is truly one of those players, as we talked about earlier, where he's like, that's that one piece away guy.
No, he really is.
He really is from that one piece away guy. From a mindset standpoint,
from a work ethic standpoint, the way he would make other people work. There's a lot of things about someone like DeAndre Hopkins. Like
the only thing too is like I don't think he's ready to accept that like wide receiver like 3 or 4 role.
No,
like he still wants to be like at least a 2.
And he should be. Like we saw when he came back from the suspension. I almost said injury, but yeah, back from the suspension, he's still him. Like,
he would make a lot of sense on like a 49ers.
That should be effed. But
like think about it. Like
him and Shanahan would be cooking.
Like he's a perfect type of receiver for Purdy.
Yeah, no, like that's literally like a Purdy guy.
And you have a Ayuk, who I think is going to break out this year.
He definitely is.
And you have Samuel, who is injury prone.
See, this is a hot take. I think Ayuk might be the better. Like this time, the one the Niners fans about to hate me, but I could see like really the way that just the injury trajectory, the way career paths work. I can really see Ayuk being like where everyone starts to go like, oh, is Ayuk better than Deebo Samuel? And again, not in terms of the Deebo hasn't had a higher peak and we don't know how talented Deebo is, but I'm just saying like this year, I can see that being a talking point around halfway of the year. Deebo's not playing as much. He's injured a few games. Ayuk's going for like 70 to 800 every week. He's just consistently like, I can see that happening.
Another team also, and this is probably going to be pretty unpopular and people aren't going to like this. There's 2 teams here. One I think is practical for a development reason. The other is just to load the receiver room a little bit more. I think he would make a lot of sense on the Colts. Michael Pittman, he's kind of becoming that star guy that everyone thought he was. Alec Pierce is young. And they drafted a receiver this year, or I forget who they took. But if you want Anthony Richardson to be throwing to a guy he trusts, Josh Downs, yeah, I think that was it.
Came to me as I was searching.
D-Hop is a guy, if you throw the ball in his direction, he's most likely going to grab it. So my thing is this. If you want to build that confidence in Anthony Richardson, I don't think D-Hop to the Colts is a bad idea. It's not going to make them win or lose a game. But it's about like setting up your quarterback for the future. The other one, I don't know if it would even work contractually. The Dolphins.
If they could get him
like
there,
you have to put him with the right quarterback. Like he's not gonna be a guy for like a Lamar, in my opinion.
No, I do hear you on that. Like it's like you want the system guy for D-Hop. Like you want someone who plays very in the system.
That's why it's like he's going to a Tannehill or he's going to a Mac Jones. Like,
right.
He'd go to like a Purdy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That actually is very true because I haven't really thought about that. But like that's a good little point. Like it definitely is. That definitely is one of the things he's targeting.
Yeah. He has to be. I mean, where else? I don't know. It's going to be very interesting to see where he goes. But yeah, that's the free agency shit. That's what it's been so far. I mean, I thought this has been like kind of a great offseason. I really enjoyed it.
It has a lot of things have been resetting that needed to be reset too.